Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown.
Hello. Hi, J-13.
Hi.
Okay, so everybody, I don't know if you know who J-13 is. You should, because she's always in chat, okay?
I try to be.
Yeah, you're amazing. Now, what we're going to do, because I talked about this before I left. Did I talk about this before I left? Or the other day? I don't know. My days are so mixed up. She's going to share her story of abuse, okay? Now, I'm going to give a warning. This is about sensitive subject matter. And if you're my child, any of my children, do not watch this live, because I'm going to probably be talking about your dad, okay? This is your warning. This is your warning, children, my children. This is your warning, okay? Do not watch this live. And if you watch it, I'm sorry, your feelings are going to get hurt. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? This ain't the live for you. Go watch something else.
And on the very rare chance that you're my mother listening to this, which I know you're not, I could give a flying F what you think about what I'm going to say.
Is she still alive?
As far as I know, unfortunately.
Oh,
I mean,
Patty Sturgis. Hey, girl, how you doing? How you doing?
I guess I should.
And more, I'm sure more people will be coming in. I didn't give anybody a notice, so there's that. But J-13 is going to share her story, because we as women, right? We want to get together and talk about what we've been through. It's kind of like like a healing type of thing. Maybe help somebody else. You know what I mean?
Well, what I went through kind of made me who I am. So it is what it is.
Okay.
I don't know any different.
That's crazy. But hey, the floor is yours.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess a little bit of backstory would probably help.
Yeah.
We grew up just typical latchkey, medium income family. With just my mom, though. My parents split up probably when I was around 2. So I grew up with 2 siblings that are quite a bit older than I am. And they have the same dad. I have a different dad. And so it was just kind of it was a weird dynamic in our house. And the more I've learned about narcissistic people as parents is that they quite often will single out one child to kind of wreak havoc on, and the other 2 didn't get it. Like my sister could do no wrong. She could grow her hair long. She could do whatever. But yet, when it came to me, I got psychologically abused. It went beyond mental abuse. It was psychological abuse. Just some of the things that she would say would just, you scratch your head and you wonder, how can a parent say something like this to a small kid?
Right.
Like, she was never home. She was either supposedly at work or partying. Who knows? She'd be gone for days, and my sister would be the one to take care of us. But I remember one night she came into me, and I have a scar on my face from getting chickenpox. I think it was like a year and a half old when I got them. A lot of people end up with a scar somewhere because you scratched at it. And out of nowhere, she'd come in and she puts these giant crocodile tears on, and I hope someday I can make enough money to have surgery on your face and fix that horrible scar so people will stop pointing and staring at you.
Oh. Dang.
It's like, well, until you said that, Mom, I really didn't notice anybody doing that to me, but okay.
Right.
So it's just a lot of crazy things like that. I think I don't know. I think she hates me. I really do. I think she hates me because I remind her too much of my dad. I don't look like her or that side of my family. I look like my dad. And I think she didn't like that because they're not very attractive on that side of the family. They're all incredibly heavy set. They have hair that resembles a rusty Brillo pad. And I was just this twiggy, scrawny little thing. And for some reason, I think she just hated me because I look like my dad. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, and I wouldn't even try to diagnose that woman. She's insane.
So were you the oldest of
I'm the baby.
Sister?
I'm the
You're
baby.
the baby?
I'm the baby.
Wow.
Yep, I'm the baby. My sister did more raising and caring for us than my mom did from a very young age, a job she definitely didn't ask for by any means.
Right.
But it was just dumped on her as being the oldest. So, but
do you have a relationship with your siblings?
Come again, you drifted out.
Oh, do you have a relationship with your siblings?
I did with my older sister for up until about 2 years ago, and she's just as fucked up as my mom. She did some stuff that I just I can't. Yeah, she likes to play games. She sees the world through a very victimized lens. She's the victim. She's always the victim. And she likes to play games because she likes to get the attention and the drama. And if she's playing with me, that's one thing. But she started playing these on our dad, our stepdad, but still the only dad we had. He was terminally ill. He was dying of cancer. And you don't play mental games with somebody going through that.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's a whole different kind of special.
Do you so you don't know if she's alive or not?
Up until about 8-9 months ago, maybe, I did see a picture of her So I know as of, right around 8 to 10 months, something like that, she was alive at that point. She turned 80. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so she's getting up there. That whole thing
Oh,
about only the good die young is seriously true in her case.
yeah. Hi, Michelle.
So
Okay, so what am I gonna say? This all started when you were just little, huh?
yeah, and it as long as I stayed out of my mom's way, I was usually pretty good, and I was good about going off by myself and going to the playground, going here, going there. She dropped me off at amusement parks, water parks, whatever. As long as I stayed out of her hair, I was good. Until I had a child. And
And then,
today she went straight up psycho. She wanted my kid.
oh,
Yeah, like crazy psycho. She was obsessed and wanted my kid. Like she'd throw violent physical fits if I would not let her see my kid. She's sleeping. She's taking a nap. I'll bring her over later. And she'd break things leaving the house. And yeah, psycho.
what?
Yeah, crazy psycho. Yeah.
How old were you when you had your first kid?
I was, and I'm going to stress this half. I was 18 and a half.
And a half.
And a half. That half counts.
Dang right it does.
Yeah, 18 and a half. So yeah, quite young. And if I had known at that point in time what my future would hold regarding my mother, I would have moved far, far away before having kids.
So, okay, all the way into your adulthood, your mom was still controlling of you?
Oh, she tried. It was
Okay.
that is her. I get. It's where her happy place is. If she's got something to hold over somebody's head or some way to control somebody, that's it. And I don't know if she's a sociopath, a psychopath, or just the world's biggest narcissist. She can't open her mouth without lying. Uh, I remember one day, I think it's kind of your brother's lot in life to terrorize the younger siblings, which my brother did. But he liked to get on my nerves by trying to say stuff like, oh, you're only half our sister. You don't really count because you're only half.
Oh my.
And normally I'd laugh it off.
Right.
One night he got to me and my mom came home and I told her what he said is she puts on her usual crocodile tears and told me that, well, I did have a sister that was my full blood sister. I did have one. And she's crying and, wiping her nose and dabbing her eyes and all this, soap opera performance, telling me about this baby she had that, it was really sick and it never got to come home from the hospital and it died and da 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 da. Funny that a week before my 27th birthday, I get a letter in the mail from my dead sister. She gave her up for adoption.
Oh.
And the worst part of it is that, like a lot of adopted kids, I imagine when they turn 18, they want to go and get their records. They want to see as much as they can see. And apparently there's a part on the form that you can fill out why you're giving this child up for adoption. And my mother wrote that she was raped. So, whoops, raped. Not supposed to say that word.
That's what she said?
Yeah, she said that she was raped and that this child was a product of that and she didn't want to keep her. So,
oh my God.
My sister, from the time she was 18 until I corrected her, thought that she was a product of that. And no, she was not. Nope. That's my mom. She's a sick, twisted piece of crap. She's got some kind of weird greed thing. It's all about money. How many people can I mess over to get money? How many people can I steal from to get money? how can I get money fast? It's always about the money.
See, I asked you, how long she controlled you because I'm telling you right now, to this day, and I'm 54, not by choice, people, but my dad, in a sense, still controls me, and it's sick. Okay, people, it's sick to.
It is.
I'm 54 years old, and I still let people. Okay, I take shit, but I don't take shit, right?
Yeah.
But I don't go out there yelling at people. I don't go out there abusing people. You know what I mean? I still get this shit to this day, and I'm 54. I get people still telling me what to do. I still get people. Who do they think they are to
Yeah.
do that?
Yep.
Because
I know.
I could never do that to anybody.
Nope.
It still happens to me. Who do you people think you are? Just saying. Okay.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was, off and on, fending off my mother's attacks on me while trying to be a single parent to my kids. And she did everything she could to try and take me down. And she's sickening. I had this job interview. I had recently moved back in with them to leave a bad relationship. And I moved back in with my mom and stepdad briefly. And I went on this job interview, and I was so excited when I got back to her house because I knew it went well. I knew I nailed it. And I came in, and I'm expecting her to ask how the job interview went. But instead, she looks at me and says, I had a good idea how we can get more money. What? She goes, you call 911 and you tell them that you need somebody to come take your kids, that you don't think you can handle them anymore. You're afraid you're going to hurt them, and just really lay it on thick. You're afraid of yourself, that you're out of control and you're going to hurt your kids, and you want to give them up. And then I'll go down and I'll file for guardianship, and we'll get like $800 or $900 a piece for them.
Oh my God.
That's my mom for you.
Wow. Why is she like this? Is she like that with any other
Nope.
person in your family?
Nope.
Only you?
Just me.
You ever ask her why?
I've tried, and when she doesn't like a way the conversation is going, that's when her fists usually start flying. What? And yeah, if you say something she doesn't like, you're liable to get slapped. She attacked me in front of my kids, and I know her game. I know it all too well. And I wasn't about to give her the ammunition to try and put me in jail. And she had me in a headlock and was slicing my face and arms open with her keys. My kids are standing there watching. And we were outside, and all I did is I put my arms straight out like an airplane. I didn't touch her because I knew what she was going to do.
Oh my
and
God.
I just kept screaming, let go of my neck, you're hurting me, over and over and over, hoping one of the neighbors would hear me. And after a while, it finally started to get hurting because I'm bent over and she's got herself wrapped around my neck. I backed her up into the fence, and she kind of wobbled in the mud a little bit, and I got loose and I walked away, told my kids to get in the car, let's go. And she throws herself down into the mud and starts screaming, stop hitting me, stop hitting me.
Wow.
And my oldest daughter ran up to her, and I think she said something like, you're a B word or whatever. And my mom grabbed my daughter by both of her either pigtails or braids and started swinging her around. I said, okay, you put your hands on me. That's one thing. You touch my kid. Now I'm going to lay your ass out.
Right.
And luckily my daughter broke herself free, which is, I guess, a good thing, because I probably would have laid her out at that point. And she called the police, and I went straight to the police station, and she told them some kind of crazy story. I'm at the police department with blood running down my arms and my face, and they did nothing.
They did nothing?
Nothing. They said it's a civil matter. You take it up in civil court. Once again, she's pulled so many criminal acts throughout her life and has never had to pay for it. So I just kind of left it all up to karma, you know. Either way, there's no expiration date on that, and sooner or later it'll come back and bite you in the butt.
Wow. Michelle says, did you have a good relationship with your grandmother? And was she like your mom?
My mom's mom was okay. I kind of felt tolerated by her. I mean, my grandma would do the whole thing about brushing my sister's hair and making perfect ringlets and stuff like that. And I was just kind of the, you know, come on, let's go. Not a whole lot of love at all. Just no cuddles and, you know.
Really?
Yeah, never that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
How is that? Yeah, she does need help.
Only problem is that, for one,
you need to just let it all out, and somebody needs to send her this.
Right?
For real. She's an evil woman. Okay.
She's the queen of denial, and she does this little thing where she'll like put her hand up towards her heart, and she can, well, I would never do something like that.
Wow.
She's such a piece of shit. But
talk to the people. I gotta grab me something to drink.
Okay. Hi, people. Hi, peoples. Are you guys enjoying my crazy stories about my mom? I could go on for days. Kit could just leave us up here, and I could just go on for days with all the crazy stories. It's pretty much insane. I think if there is a person alive who should have never been able to procreate, it would be my mother. I understand that means I wouldn't have been born, but yeah, she should not have been able to have kids. She's truly a dangerous person. Hopefully now she's too old and weak to hurt anybody else. I hope. You know, she's a grade A con person. She definitely, I'll give her one compliment. She's a very good salesperson. She can sell it. Yes, Michelle, not everyone is meant for motherhood. She sure as hell wasn't. Yeah, she's just crazy. She's always had this desire to be perceived as the rich, snobby person, and trying to put that front, walking around like she's the rich, snobby person, but she couldn't back it up. So it didn't last very long. We always lived in these houses that were way beyond our means on my mom's whatever salary she made. And we'd live there for a few months, and she wouldn't pay the rent. We'd end up getting kicked out. And I think we lived in probably about 75 houses as a kid, because we'd move every 3 to 5 months into yet another. Sorry, what'd you miss?
Okay, I just got back. You move every 5 months? Is that what you said?
About every 3 to 5 months. My mom would come, because my mom is a con person, and she everything is about status for her. She wants to come across as this rich, snobby person, and she'd go and somehow finagle her way into these houses that were far too expensive for us to live in. And then she wouldn't pay the rent. We'd get kicked out, and then just, rinse and repeat. And so we moved like every 3 to 5 months, maybe 6 at the latest. And yeah, it was constant moving. There were times where we would go, and if we weren't with my mom, we were with the grandparents, which that was actually a treat because they lived along the river. So we kind of grew up swimming in the Sacramento River. And so if it's not a school day, we're at the river. And the day that school gets out for the summer, she picks us up from school. Our bags are already in the car. She drops us off, and we don't see her until the day before school starts. And there's times we've come back from being away at summer vacation and found out that we moved while we were gone, and we come home to a new house.
Oh my God. Okay. What about school? If you moved every 3 to 5 months, did the school?
Oh yeah,
Did the school say anything?
I went to 10 elementary schools.
No.
Yep, 10. I started kindergarten when I was 4, and I can remember my mom leaving for work. My other siblings were already gone because they're older and they start earlier. But yeah, I'd be put in a little chair in front of the oven, and my mom would turn on the oven timer and tell me to sit in that chair. And when the timer goes off, boom, you go to school. Okay.
Oh my God.
The house key on the yarn around the neck kind of a thing. But yep, always changing schools.
See, okay, because we're around the same age, so things were different back then. Actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right?
I couldn't imagine a 4-year-old walking to school now.
No.
No
It's
way.
just amazing how much. Okay, I'm going to give an example like my dad. Okay, everybody knows my dad. I take care of my dad. You know, I forgave him for everything, but it's always still there. Certain situations.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And what he says, because back then, you did not report any kind of abuse.
No.
If you did, you got it 10 times worse. Okay. And I suffered every kind with him except for, thank God. Thank God that came elsewhere, but not from him.
Thank God.
To this day, like the other day, I've had a real rough time. I don't know. And I got home from Washington, just a lot's been going on. And, the time difference, and I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And because I wasn't talking to him to his standard, he yelled at me. Well, what's your fucking problem? I'm like, what? I've been gone for over 2 weeks. Okay. I have nothing in my house. I'm tired. I got home at 1 a.m. on Tuesday. Okay. And I'm dealing with your ass at that time. You know what I mean? But his thing is, I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember. And I'm like, well, let me help you remember what you did to me and my brother.
Yeah. Yep. My mom has done that. My mom's done that when she's conveniently forgot about certain things that happen, and she swears I'm misremembering. And
well, the funny thing is, people try to involve child protection with me and my brother, starting when we were little. Because I was told I had the big mouth, and I would tell them about my dad beating me and my brother, right? So he quit bringing us to family functions, right? So as of 9 years old, we no longer had any birthdays, Christmases, or anything like that. But his family, I will say my dad's family did try to get us taken away. And by the age, but what he would do would go to their house, even to his mother, and he would choke her. Oh, really, guys, this is my dad. I you know what? It is what it is. It's life. This is sick. Except for when I got pregnant, child protection came to the school. And I lied and covered up my dad's abuse. They wanted to take me away. And I wouldn't tell them what my dad had done.
Oh, wow.
And I was, 15? I was 15 at the time. And I was terrified. I was terrified what would happen to me if I told him, even though not real, see the psychological shit?
Yeah.
Even though they would take me away, right? I would have had a better life, I'll tell you that. They would have taken me away, and I would have been safe. But in your mind, no, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bad. You're going to get beat even worse. More bad things are going to happen. It was horrible, you guys. It's a horrible thing. Especially if you don't remember. But see, we have family members that, we'll call them out. And it's like, no, I'm going to help you remember. And that's what I do to him. And I'll laugh about it. I'm like, I'm going to help you remember,
Yeah.
And he'll just look at me. I'm like, hey. I go, you're mean, motherfucker. You're so fucking mean. My friends wouldn't even come to the house because you're that evil, Dad. You're that mean to people.
Oh, my God. That's brutal.
And then he had the nerve to say, "Well, you guys didn't get it as bad as you
Oh,
could have
gee.
gotten it. You could have gotten it worse than me when I was a child. No, your dad left because he was an alcoholic. Your mother did not beat you; she grabbed you by the ears, and that's the worst she ever did. He used to beat us with his belt, and he would make us pull down our underwear and beat us.
Oh
Oh,
my.
me and my brother. And my brother, this started at the age of 2. That's when my memory starts. And it was a horrible thing. But it got to the point in life that we would fake cry because we got beat
Yeah.
almost on the daily with the belt. And it got to the point where you fake cry just so it would stop. But I felt sorry for my brother because my brother got it like, I swear, I want to say 10 times worse than me.
Oh my God.
And I would cry for my brother because me and him are like 11 months apart. So I was kind of like his mom too. And see, I want people to know this. My mom was abused by my dad. So she
Oh,
was afraid too. Okay. My mom's my best friend. My mom did the best that she knew how, right? But you know what? They're young parents. She was 16, when she had me. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I've made it this far. But my point is, you try to help them remember. They say they don't remember any of this shit. Bullshit. Yeah, you do. Because that
yeah.
meanness will come back.
Yeah. I think my mom just denies it so that she won't have to admit. She'll never admit to anything because she's perfect. She'll never admit. I've tried to talk to her about my food issues that I have, and that they're all because of her. Absolutely, all of it because of her.
Really.
Well, I don't remember doing that. Okay, sure, sure, Jan. She was horrible. She would force me to eat things. And I get it that
Oh
kids
God.
don't always like, this or that, what kind of, whatever. Um, but if I have cleaned off my entire plate and just left a couple things on there that I really could not stand eating, and I was not allowed to leave the table until it was all gone. And it's a school night, it's midnight, and I'm still holding out sitting at that table. I am not eating that shit. Um, she's grabbed me by the face and shoved the food in my
Oh my
mouth.
God.
The biggest thing is she used to make homemade spaghetti sauce out of God knows what, because it was cheap and easy. And she'd make her homemade spaghetti that was so good. Well, something in her homemade sauce I was allergic to. So every time I ate the spaghetti, I barfed. I'd spend the whole night barfing. And it got to a point where I'm starting to recognize the pattern. Every time I eat that, I barf. And when I'd see that there was spaghetti being served, I'd start crying because I knew I was going to spend the whole night barfing. And I can remember being about 6 or 7 years old and asking her, can I just have plain meat and plain noodles with no sauce? And she wouldn't do it. So anywhere between 5 and 6 or 7 times a month, I'm barfing all night from her damn spaghetti. So I don't eat spaghetti anymore. I haven't since I was a kid. Yeah. But I have issues like food that is gooey or slimy, whatever. It's a texture thing. I can't do it. But yet she claims that I made it all up in my head and I was making myself sick on purpose. Yeah. Because every kid wants to barf all the time.
Right.
Did she call me a liar? There's nothing wrong. How dare I insult her spaghetti sauce? And it wasn't until my oldest daughter started having a problem with spaghetti sauce that my mom started, wow, well, maybe there is something to it. F you.
Do your kids have anything to do with her?
Not anymore.
They did though?
They did, unfortunately. They did. And she was really good to them. It's like she was trying to make up for all the misdeeds that she did to us by treating my kids like the golden children, especially the oldest one. I
Mhm.
thought she went psycho over the oldest one.
Yep.
I don't know how many times she's tried to take them, made up lies, just all kinds of horrible stuff. She really, really wanted my kids. So she didn't want them out of love. She wanted it for the money. That's all.
So she didn't want them. She didn't want them because she loved them. So they were pretty much just an object for her.
Yeah, free money.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, free money. That's all she saw was money. She can make money off those kids. And
Wow.
I think my son has spoken to her. He's got the big heart. He's got my heart. And she knew if she could weasel her way back into any of their lives, it would be him. So she has spoken to him. But the other two, they haven't spoken to her since probably 2006 or 7, something like that. So it's been a while, and everybody's happier with her out of the way.
Yeah. Did she ever treat your kids like she treated you? Or,
Nope.
Except okay.
Nope, except for that one day when she
Yeah.
grabbed my daughter by her ponytails. Other than that, no, she was always very good to them. But it was good with an underlying objective. There was a motive. Everything she does has a motive. There's always a motive behind anything. She tries to give you something, don't take it. Because there's a motive behind that. She will create her own narrative about how things are. That narrative is set in stone, even if it's wrong. Even if I bring her concrete proof it's wrong.
How many times has she been married?
5, I think.
Really?
Wait, yeah, 5. One guy she did twice.
You know what? I could see your mother, and I don't know why it flashes in my head. You know, I could see her like on the ID channel sometime. Even though she hasn't taken anybody's life, it flashes in my head, Deadly Women.
Yeah,
I'll see her on an episode of that. You know what I mean?
Her cons are
Yes.
just so brazen. My brother got married in the early 90s, and I was going to be in it, the bridesmaid. And we had all kind of gotten ready halfway at home and then went to where the wedding was and finished getting ready. So I'm in this room with like 20 women, the bride and all her people. We're finishing up getting ready. I haven't put on my dress yet, but I'm all done up. Spent like 2+ hours with my hair and hair extensions and yada yada. My mom came in that room and gives me this look of disgust. And in front of all these people, I hope you're not going out looking like that. You look like a streetwalker. You actually look like something the cat dragged around in the gutter and then brought back inside to play with.
How old were you?
I was 24, 23, 24.
Hi, Truth and Justice. That's crazy. Okay, I'm not making. I had a situation with my dad. Yes, people, I'm talking about my dad. I was 9. Everything weird shit started happening when I was 9. Anyways, when you're 9 and you're a girl, you practice with makeup and have fun, right? Well, he came in my room and I was putting on makeup, and he called me a whore.
Oh yeah.
He called me a whore. Are you trying to look like that slut across the street? He did that kind of shit. And I was 9 years old, man.
Yep.
I would be called a bitch, witch, slut, and a whore. Those were my names from him.
Yep. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I could never imagine saying something like that to one of my children. Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
That's the biggest takeaway from my mother is how not to be a parent, or how not to be a human. Just don't do any of these things. She's at at my brother's wedding, my brother's dad and his wife attended, and it was the first time I think that my mother had been in the presence of my brother and sister's dad, and it had probably been, I don't know, at least 15, maybe 20 years since they'd seen each other.
Jeez.
And somehow during the wedding, my mother slipped away somewhere. She made a phone call to, and I'm getting half of this story from my brother, so I don't even know how she figured all this stuff out. She called up the bank where my brothers and sisters' dad and stepmom bank, pretending to be my brother's stepmom, and tried to have money transferred out of their account.
What?
I'm telling you,
She's crazy.
she's insane. She's her BS
Wow. She needs
crazy.
help. She's got away with this shit for almost, what, 80 years? She's
Oh,
80
yeah.
years old, you said? So
Yeah.
60 years?
At least 60. I mean,
Oh
her
my God.
cons, she has left a trail of people that she has messed over. I won't use the F word. Messed over financially by some kind of bogus business transaction, because she always has to have her own business because she's too smart to work for anybody else.
Wow. I could see her on the ID channel. I really could.
I know. People have told me you should write a book about all this
Yes.
stuff that's done.
Hi, Misty. What did you say? I can't stay, but I just wanted to stop in and say hi. I'll watch a replay when I can. Aw, goodbye. Love you. She's at work.
Misty.
We got the J-13, Misty. I told you. We got her on panel.
Me and my crazy life. Go figure. The first time I'm ever up on panel to do any kind of a live, and I'm talking about my crazy mom.
How did you get through all this? Did it affect you in some way?
I'm sure it has.
Did you do any kind of therapy?
No, I've never been to therapy at all.
Really? Wow.
I think I was my own therapist. I was definitely that kid that always wants to know why. Why? Well, how? How does that work? Why? When you don't have people to answer you, what do? You go to the library and you find out why. So,
right.
I don't know. I handled things my own way. I had a lot of
whatever works for you. I get that.
I had a lot of spare time.
A lot of what time? Spare time?
Yeah. While most kids were still at school or that kind of stuff, I finished the school that I was going to. I finished when I was about 13 and a half. So from then on, I wasn't in school anymore like everybody else my age.
How many kids you got?
3.
3?
Yep. No adopted out kids. They're going to come back and haunt us all later. So nope, just 3.
Yeah.
No secret sisters.
Your mom sounds like she was. It's about her. Who cares about the kids? She's should have never been a mother. She's a con artist.
She is. She definitely is. And
is she jealous of you?
I think so.
Kind of weird to say, but
it is, because there were times where when I was much older, I'd be in the bathroom doing my hair or whatnot, and I can see her peeking around the corner watching me. And like, well, if you want to watch, come stand here and watch how I do it. Do you want me to try and straighten your Brillo ass head? Do you want me to try and straighten your Brillo head? I'll try it, but don't spy on me. It's creepy. It's very creepy. And
oh my God,
I don't know if I'm using this term the right way. She liked to apply her shortcomings to me.
She did.
So whatever things she did, she'd accuse me of doing, even though I didn't do it. But she'd accuse me of doing it and then punish me for it, even though I never did it. So
all this went on from the age of what? You started knowing this when you were little?
Yeah. I'd say by the time I was 6 or 7, I started noticing that something's not quite right.
Right.
Something's not quite right with my mom. She's not the nicest person in the world, unless it's to her benefit.
Is it about money, power, control? What with her?
All the above. It's about, with me, it's definitely the control. She needs to control whatever. The control thing really didn't come about until I had kids.
Okay.
Prior to that, as long as I left her alone, she's pretty much just leaves me alone. She'll drop me off here, drop me off there. As long as I'm out of her hair, then she doesn't really interact with me very much. It's, unless it was to her benefit, like if one of her peers said something to her about, oh, wow, your daughter got great grades or whatever. She'd say, oh, I know, we work on it so hard. You never looked at my homework. So unless she could find a way to get clout off of anything, she definitely didn't like it when the schools would, ask her to come in for a meeting and interrupt her day. And they wanted to either bump me up a grade or put me in a different set of classes. And she'd be annoyed with it. But yet at the same time, trying to take credit for how smart I was. That way she could go tell her friends, she's got a child in the gifted program. But then to my face, I said something, I think it was about 8 or 9. I said I wanted to be an attorney, and she patted me on the head. She goes, honey, those are jobs for really smart people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does she live by herself? Is she in a home or what? Do you know?
Well, she's bounced around for the last decade. I know she lived with my brother for a little while until he finally got the true extent of what a psycho she is, because up until then, nobody believed me. He tossed her out. Oh, hi. Caligula is trying to say hi to everyone. Then she got some kind of boyfriend and moved in with him, and he passed away about 5 years ago. So since then, from what I've heard, I know she was sleeping in her car for a little bit, and more.
Oh, I don't need to laugh.
Hey, man, oh, I was stoked. I was like, I told y'all, karma, and yeah, my sister that I now don't talk to tried to tell me that I needed to help her out because because she knew I'd be selling my house in California, and the house was paid off, so it was straight profit. And she knew that I'd be selling that house, and well, you're coming into a great amount of money, and it's time you step up to help take care of her. I'm not giving her a damn thing.
Who was that?
That was my older sister, my half sister, the one that I grew up in the house with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Apparently my mom had been living in her car, and I guess she got some kind of like housing voucher that she could have gotten a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, but that wasn't good enough for her. She wanted an actual house. So my sister, I'm like, sorry, not happening. I'm not giving her any money.
There's some weird shit going on in my home.
Yep.
Sorry.
What's the matter?
There's some weird shit going on in my house. I swear to God. Nala, where are you? How could that be happening?
Is it a ghost?
There's got to be, something's going on in my house, guys. Wow, now it's in my room.
I hope my mom didn't kick the bucket and now she's haunting you.
Right? That's strange. How could okay, you guys know the cord that goes in back of your TV, right?
Yeah.
Or, it goes into the cable thing,
Yeah.
into the whatever. That is moving. There's no reason why it should be moving. There's nothing
Ew.
there. That's why I went and looked to see if Nala was back there. Nala's not. Nala don't do that.
Was
She
there a
hangs
bug
out by me.
on it, or did you
Interesting.
earthquake? Or I mean, I don't know if you're in earthquake territory, but
No, I'm not. No, it's just that one wire. Oh my God.
that's hey, I've had some weird things happen in my house before. My curtains were waving and
Oh, wonderful.
they were just blowing, and there's no fan on, there's no AC on, there's nothing, and I'm sitting here videoing, watching my curtains wave. Okay, that's creepy.
I believe in weird stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. It was funny. I'm like, wow. I could see not being, that freaked out by a curtain, right? I'm just saying what happened. But watching this cord move like it did, okay?
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. Nala, are you back there, Nala? No. Nala don't. No. She's in my room.
Maybe there's something in the wall that's crawling on
Could
it
be.
and making it wiggle.
I hope not. I hope not. Something living in the walls? No.
Yeah, I'll pass. I have enough weird, creepy crawlies here with the scorpions and the ginorma roaches.
Really?
Freaky.
So, your mom wasn't physically abusive?
Mildly. I'd say on a scale from 1 to 10, it was about a 2. It was more the psychological abuse. I've actually been struck by her more times as an adult than I have as a kid.
Yeah, it sounds that way. I feel that the mental and emotional abuse is way worse than physical.
Absolutely.
It really is. I don't care what anybody says. I know we hear everybody say that, but I've had it all, and it's that mental shit that sticks with you. Absolutely. Throughout your life.
Yep. The bruises I healed from those things. My oldest, her dad, was very physically abusive. That was a very short marriage. But yeah, taking a hit here and there didn't leave nearly the long-lasting effects that my mother left. And it's weird. I don't know if it's because of my age or I have more time to self-reflect, but a lot of stuff that I compartmentalized and put away about my childhood, I guess that dam is starting to break, and it's come out a lot the last few years.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, if it's coming out, it's coming out for a reason. So,
well, yeah, and I get that because for the longest time, I would never talk about anything of my past, right? But now that I'm older, except for with my therapist, okay? Except for now that I'm older, I'm starting to share with people, and it's kind of helping me because only my therapist knows all the deepest and darkest and dirtiest shit.
yeah.
He's been my psychiatrist for 25 years. I mean, come on, the situation. And if my kids are watching, do not listen to this part. Just
plug your ears.
Plug your ears. Don't watch this. Go to a different video. But like with my ex-husband and everything that went down there, I'm not going to go into details. However, when he went to prison, after he went to prison, I had to get into therapy, and I did 5 years hardcore. I went 3 times a week to the hospital for DBT and once a week for therapy.
Oh my goodness.
5 years hardcore just to get my mind. How do I explain it? It's hard to explain. I needed that much help to get through things. And, my childhood came into that, right? Also. Yeah. But it's like, how did I even make it through that? How did I make through that? All that abuse is amazing to me, how I did it. I don't even know.
Well, your strength. And we don't know how strong we are until that is put to the test. And obviously, you're a strong person.
Kinda.
Kind of.
But you know what? No longer am I going to let anybody tell me what to do, talk down to me. No more. I'm done with that shit.
Oh yeah.
No, really, I am people. Really, people, I am. I'm not talking about you guys. There's some situations that I'm not going to talk about that, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's my motto for why I'm single now. Like,
I
I've
don't trust anybody. Isn't that sad?
had enough abuse, control, whatever. I've had it for 40 plus years between my mom and the men in my life. It's like I like the fact that I can come and go when I please. I can wear what I want. I can blare my rock music as loud as I want. Nobody's gonna bitch. If I want more tattoos, nobody's gonna say a fucking thing about it. I like
Right.
the freedom, and I have never been happier.
I know you sound happy. I mean,
Oh yeah.
through the times of seeing you in my chat, the stuff you say, I'm like, oh my god, how could she even make it through that? How could a mother do that?
That's just my life. I don't know any different, so I will accept the fact I was victimized, but I don't consider myself a victim. So I don't want to wear those. I don't want to wear those glasses like my sister does. She and my mom love to play the victim, the oh woe is me card, and boo hoo wah. It's just that's not me.
Your oldest sister?
Yeah. Well, the oldest one that I knew about, not the adopted ones.
Okay.
Mystery sisters.
All right, Michelle says, you both are strong ladies to endure the things you've been through and to keep going is a testament to your. Oh, thank you. I don't feel like that sometimes. I really don't, girl. But thank you.
Thank you. Definitely. Of course, I don't always feel like that, but at the same time, I don't want to give it any more power than I've already given to it through that part of my life. So.
Right, I get that.
I've just become more aware of how I choose to let things affect me and how I don't.
That takes a lot.
It does.
It really takes a lot. I commend you for that. I try, but then there's certain situations how all of a sudden all the ickiness comes back.
Oh, absolutely.
And it sucks. Oh my god, it sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does. I know that I have some, I don't want to call them issues, but issues.
I do. I got tons of issues. I don't care. I'll admit it.
I know I have the food issue thing, and
yeah.
I assume most people don't like to be accused of things that they didn't do. That's
right.
normal. However, I've always felt that I kind of take it a little bit further. I may not show it, but inside I'm like a volcano is blowing up inside of me because of having to spend so much of my life with that woman accusing me of that I didn't do. I'm getting hit for stuff that I didn't do. I'm getting grounded for stuff I didn't do. I'm, this and that. So I already know I'm a little sensitive and have an issue with being wrongfully accused of stuff.
Right. And you talk about the good die young, and I truly believe that. People are going to say that I'm mean and evil right now. No, I'm not.
No.
About my dad. Okay. Me and my dad, we understand the situation, right? And he gives me shit, I give him shit, people, so don't go there. Just saying. My mom died, right? Okay. My dad had cancer. I mean, how can you go from a stage 4 cancer to still be in here? I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Wow.
And then my mom gets it and she dies 29 days later. Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
Are you kidding me?
I'm so sorry.
And I ask him, I go, when are you going to die? You can go now. I'm done with you. I'm done. Shoot. See, we joke. People don't understand that.
Oh no, I wouldn't be surprised if my mom outlives me.
He outlived my mother. Okay, with stage 4 cancer. How?
Yep.
And you know what? I've been so good to that man. Okay, like I said, I forgive. I had to for me, but some days, like today's one of those days. But no one else is going to take care of him, right? That's my dad. I got to take care of him. My brother don't. My brother don't help. I'm by myself taking care of my parents. I've done it all myself.
You sound a lot like my older sister, who has been everybody's caretaker because there was nobody else to do it.
Oh, I wouldn't let anybody else do my mom though. But as in my dad, who else is going to take care of him? Nobody but me. And I'm his daughter, and it's the right thing to do. Now, I think a problem with him lately is because my dad started drinking again. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah.
And this is what I think I'm triggered about, because I'm going back to that childhood again. He's an asshole.
Yep.
It's like, Dad, you don't realize that even if you don't drink for a day or two, you still have that mean behavior. And I go back to my childhood all over again because of you. And it's not fair.
No.
And so he's got to stay away from me. He needs to stay out of my house. And he knows this. This is my area. Do what you want, okay? It's the end of your life. Do what you got to do. I don't care, but leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine. That's...
So, yeah. He's lucky he has me because nobody else would take care of him. And that's the bottom line. Nobody else would because of how mean he is and abusive.
Jesus.
He's gotten softer, since, we found out he had the cancer in 2020. He's become softer in a sense. And I knew something was wrong with him because he got really nice. And I'm like, God. And I said to my mom, I go, something's wrong with him. I think he's sick. I go, I wouldn't doubt it if he has cancer. Wouldn't you know it? He had cancer. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I can see that. When everything starts to get quiet, you go, oh shit, something's going on.
Yeah, right. But yeah, he's just irritated me lately.
I'm sorry.
It's that drinking. It's a drinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just... He's got to stop. But
He just wants to, he's got to stay away from me. I'm like, I see it. You're trying to hide it. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's your life, but you need to stay away from me.
Yeah.
When you're drinking, because you're mean to me. And it don't help that he's drinking with the guy in the building that is a major alcoholic, and he drinks his beer that's like, God, I can't remember, 10%.
Oh my God.
Yeah, alcohol.
Jeez.
He hangs around that guy now. I'm just like,
I'm not
wow.
a beer drinker, and even I know that that's strong.
He got my dad drinking again. Well, you know what? My dad made his own choices, but my son didn't help. And I will say that. Hopefully my son is not listening, but if you are listening, he started drinking with my son. And I told him, I said, you know what? I got to deal with him. You guys don't.
Yeah.
You guys could drop him off, right, and say goodbye, and I have to deal with it. You don't. That ain't fair. But
that's not fair.
And I'll finally get to live my life when he's gone. Then I'll get to move, and I'll get to do whatever I want and finally live just for me and nobody else.
Amen to that. Where do you want to move?
I want to go somewhere warm where it don't snow. There's that.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
Well, I don't care about the snow. I don't know. I just want to go somewhere beautiful. That's all. To enjoy life, to be happy, maybe start trusting people again, right?
Yeah, that's a hard one for me.
Because I've been single. I have a hard time. I feel like I'm going to be hurt. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overbearing, trying to protect myself. I don't know. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with trying to protect yourself.
My kids' dad really fucked me up. I'm not kidding.
No,
Okay.
I've been there, done that. I know I know exactly what you mean.
It's pretty bad still to this day. I have him harassing me.
Oh,
Come
geez.
on. Come on, dude. You went to prison in 2009.
Ouch.
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone.
Yep. You just gotta shut that door.
He abuses me.
Yeah.
It's sad. I can't believe it. You know what? No more though. Nope.
No more.
I had to make it where I don't care. Okay, I'm going to be careful with my words because I don't want to hurt my children. But I'm not going to be around him at all. I don't deserve everything I've been through. And I'm sorry it's going to have to be that way, right? Because I need to protect my feelings and everything. It's not fair for me to still continue with the abuse that I suffer. And they'll never understand it. And I don't want them to understand it. Well, kind of, I guess I do. I'm not going to lie. But I would never want them to see what I'm going through for them.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I would never, no, I don't want them to go through anything I've ever gone through, if that
Nope.
makes sense.
Oh, yeah. I will gladly take my lumps and all in the hopes that none of my kids ever have to deal with an ounce of what I've dealt with. I'll take it all on for them. Absolutely.
Right. Because I do pay attention. My kids don't know that. I do pay attention, make sure things are going good, right? And yeah, I just won't let nobody hurt them. Little do they know.
Yep.
Mom's always here in the background.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It doesn't go away just because they got older.
But you know what? My oldest daughter, has an amazing husband. He's been so good to me. I will say that. He's been really good to me, right? I've been judged a lot, okay, in my life. Many reasons why, okay? But he's been so good to me. And then my other daughter, my baby girl, that I just seen, her fiance is amazing. Amazing to her, amazing to my grandson. And my boys, kind of different. No, listen, the one don't talk to me, which is okay. The one don't talk to me. And the other, him and Trudy been together a very long time. And that's them. Which I'm not going to tell their details, right? But that's just them. And when I do see them, of course, Ryan's good to me. That's my baby that I had at 16, but she's good to me.
That's good.
As long as they're good with the kids, the grandkids, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So my girls got really lucky.
Same here. Mine definitely got good husbands, very, very good husbands, which I'm thankful for, that they didn't have to go through the kind of people that I did, thankfully. Mm-hmm. And they are happy and healthy and all the good stuff that comes with being in a good relationship. No toxic BS.
Right.
So far, my son, he got married, he got divorced. It is what it is. But he most likely will be getting married again soon, possibly. Maybe this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, and his girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call her, she's amazing. So I feel lucky that the kids aren't going through stuff like I did.
Yeah, those type of things, well, it's not as much as it used to be, right? Because kids are starting to be protected.
Yes.
More than they were when we were growing up.
Absolutely.
I mean, when some bad stuff happened to me, I remember being in the hospital. I remember doctors, oh God, all this other shit. but they didn't want to put me on a stand because they don't believe children. Even though there was his DNA all over me, in me, on my dress.
Oh my
But
God.
we didn't go to court because they wouldn't believe a child on the stand
That's
back
horrible.
then. Back then,
That's horrible.
with all the evidence. It's I'll never forget it, people. Ever. None of it. None of it. None of it. It's sick, ain't it?
That is twisted.
It's so fucking gross.
I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry.
Some days it gets to me.
Yep.
You just start thinking of it and then you shut it all off. It's like, nope, not going there. Nope, not going there.
Yeah, I'm not playing with you today. No thanks.
Nope, not today, Satan.
Exactly.
Not today, Satan.
Not today. You are not coming in to mess with my head today.
People, I just thought I'd let you know, if anybody cares, Wade Wilson is no longer at Union Correctional Facility.
Yeah, I saw that, and I
Yes.
was trying to get more details. What happened?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Mhm.
Interesting. I thought that Union was the only place that they had death row.
It is. So I don't know what's going on. And he's not in confinement. So I don't know what's up. Here, let me look up that prison, what this one's about. Hold on. Hold up. Let me
That's
look
crazy.
real quick. Who knows? Hold on. Florida Department of Corrections. Right here. Mm-mm. Wilson. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're all good.
Okay. Something's wrong with my keyboard. This sucks.
I'll give Wade Wilson a piece of salt props, piece of salt-sized props, because if it weren't for him, his craziness and his crazy following of weird chicks,
Well, you know what?
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have found the rabbit hole that led me here.
Right. So, he is at the Swanee Correctional Institution. Let's see. He is not in confinement. Visitation suspended. So people don't try. It doesn't say, but I'm going to contact the prison and find out what's up. What's up? Let's see what this prison's all about here.
Yeah, what is that?
We're going to look right now. Swanee Correctional Institution. We never walk alone.
Like a medical facility prison or something?
I don't know. Why does this say temporarily closed? So it's males, 1400. Why is he here?
The guy's on death row. Why is he being moved anywhere unless it was medically related?
Who knows? Who knows? But this is where he's at.
We need to hit up Fafo Feo and find out what's the details.
Oh yeah, I will. I'm going to be nosy. This is an update. I don't care about the jail calls. I do not care about the emails because it's the same old bullshit.
Yeah,
And
pick me,
I don't.
I'm different.
I don't like to hear his gross voice and all that sexual talk. It's the same old shit. How can it? I don't know how anybody's into it.
Yeah.
I mean, but if there's updates like this, I'm going to report on it. Just saying.
Yeah, we've given this guy a year, and it's gotten to the point where I can't hear his stupid ass voice.
Oh yeah.
That beyond just the laugh and just the BS that flows out of his mouth, like you're truly showing how ignorant you are by the crap that falls out of your mouth. You're just a known.
Yeah, he is very old news.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, I'll only do updates of him. That's it.
Yeah, I don't want to lose any more IQ points by listening to his dribble and that stupid ass laugh.
Yeah, that fake laugh.
Oh God, it's wretched.
But it's funny because no matter what, throughout the years, there's always going to be people coming and going into the case. There
Oh
will
yeah,
be. That's just it, right? Until he gets put to death.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which obviously we know isn't going to be for quite some time.
I wonder how far away. Where is this? It's up. How far away? Let me go here. No. I'm going to contact somebody now. Yeah. What is this? Direction. Temporary closed satellite location. Work camp. Interesting.
A work camp.
Yeah.
He can't be in that kind of stuff.
This is so weird. Hold on a minute. I'm going to look somewhere. Just give me a minute, people. I'm going to look up something. Sorry, guys. I'm not being silent on purpose. I'm trying to look up stuff, and my internet is super slow right now. Actually, it's pissing me off, especially when you pay all that money. Oh, all right. It's nothing. Okay, there's nothing there. Hmm. He don't deserve any of this kind of shit. None of it.
Mm-mm. It's some kind of level 6 prison, but it's not even their highest maximum security prison in Florida.
Well, somebody will find out. If I don't find out, somebody will. Interesting.
Yeah, that is strange.
Why don't I get any more? Whatever, people. I'm going to look. I will figure it out. If not, somebody else will.
Yeah, somebody, JSP or somebody will bounce it out somewhere.
He don't deserve any of this kind of stuff. To do any kind of programs. His victims got nothing.
Unless he was becoming too much of a issue for them. I don't know. Maybe the other place has.
Well, as of July, sometime in July, he was off of restrictions.
Yeah.
So.
But I wonder if this other place might have a bigger, a bigger hole, a bigger ad set or something that they can stick him in where he's really not going to, I don't know, maybe he's crying too much to the guards about how the other two people on either side of him are going to off him. I don't know.
He's nothing but a problem. Anybody else on death row is at Union.
Yeah.
He's nothing but a problem.
There's nothing in like court records or anything.
Nothing. I looked. So somebody will find out.
Yeah, interesting.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for sharing your story.
Oh, hey,
It's
thank
pretty
you.
amazing. I think you should write a book or
Right?
do a lifetime thing. She's psycho. I don't care.
She really is.
She thinks about herself. It's all about her and money and what it looks like to her. It's weird. It's just weird to me.
Yeah, her. That's it. It's, well, why would I have to be nice to him? He's of no use to me. That's kind of how she operates.
That's crazy.
And people wonder why I want to spend my life with animals and not people.
Right? Right?
I'm good.
And I want to thank everybody that came through and everybody who watches the replay.
Yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you got some kind of something out of it. Who knows? Other than just shaking your head and giving me the oh my god look.
It's hard. It's really hard for me to fathom any of that. No, but I believe it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. It's crazy, and that's just a little inkling of some of the crazy moments of my life.
Michelle says I'd rather deal with animals than people.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot of animals, and I'm good being around them and less people's.
Right. All right, everybody. Love you. See you
Thanks.
later.
Thank you, Kit, for